Right everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we're doing this 200 mile test. This is part 2. So it's currently, I'm not sure what date it is, let me have a quick look. It is the Thursday the 5th of March and it's 16:18. So as you can see from there, let's get it to focus again. We've done 144 miles, 44 miles left, 23% battery. But if I go to audio and lights, instruments, and like I've shown you in another video, it's standard, which is what that's showing, 44. So we can get it to focus better by putting it underneath there, like that. 44. If I put it in dynamic, which is giving me what the battery's got left in the way I've driven it, which I've just pressed now, that's up to 49 miles. So in dynamic, it's showing me 49 miles and 23 mile battery. So in total, it's going to do about 195 miles at the moment. But then I've got the problem of 49 miles left. It's 40 mile round trip to work. It's going to leave me on 9 miles. So I'm going to try it, but I'm going to go through town instead of doing 50 mile an hour. I also wanted to show you this on the consumption screen. Now it's warmed up, the energy use is very, very low. And if you hit that button there, that one, 5.1 miles per kilowatt for the last 50 miles, which I think is really, really good. I think the problem why it's not done it, I'm just going to turn it off just to preserve the batteries. Did I clean that screen properly? I did. So it's 33 kilowatts, 3.3 kilowatts an hour for the last 0.7 and 18.3 miles. I think the reason it's not going to quite do it is a couple of things. We've had a couple of really cold mornings. And obviously I go to work very early, 4 o'clock in the morning. So the lights are always on. And then we've had rain, so the wipers are on. But saying that, coming home, I've also noticed if you turn the automatic lights off, that one there, so it's off, the light still actually tells you that it's going to turn them on, even though you haven't got them set, which I think is quite strange. And it comes up on the display there. And it says it's quite dark, would you like to turn the lights to auto, and you press OK and it comes on. I'll try and get a video of that, show how it's done. But no, I think it's done really, really well. I'm going to take it to Blackpool and back on Saturday, if the weather's agreeable. It's 57 mile where I want to go. So I'm thinking to take it 57 miles, round trip. It's going to be roughly about 113 miles by the time you've turned round and the way you turn the motorway and everything else, which is quite good. But I've also realised that when I charge it tomorrow night, if it makes it back home, which fingers crossed, obviously, when I charge it overnight on the wall box, it's only going to do 7 kilowatts per hour. So in the 5 hours, I'm going to get 35 kilowatts. So I'm going to be not quite topped up to the top, but probably about 165 mile, I'd imagine, when I charge it home. And it's 107. There, 117, but I'm going to go at 70 miles an hour. I'm going to go there at 70 and back at 60 and see what the differences are over a longer run. Blackpool, it's quite uphill from here and downhill, so I don't know whether to go 70 and 70 so we get the true round cost, or whether to do 70 and 60, but I do know the elevation change is a bit different, so I might just do 70 there and back. Which then puts me in the range anxiety of, I might only have 150 miles. And at 70 miles an hour, it might only do 120. So I might come back on again, a similar sort of thing. And I don't think it's going to be very warm Saturday. I think it's currently going to be about 7 degrees to about lunchtime. I want to go early morning without the traffic so that the test is right. But like I say, I found that interesting because the dynamic at the moment is showing more. I'll just show you again. Let's put my foot on the brake, obviously. So, if I go into the settings again, turn the radio down, obviously cricket on. Settings, come on, off you go. Audio and display and instruments. So dynamic, it's showing 49 there. Go to standard, and it's showing 44. So I think I've got, the way I'm driving it obviously is because I'm getting 5.1 miles per kilowatt. I might go through the town tomorrow just to shorten the distance. Let's just turn it off to save the batteries. Just to shorten the distance up, because it's only about 11 miles through town, and obviously it does better on mileage through town. So I've been going through town without any traffic and coming back the motorway, and I've been sitting at 50 miles an hour, just so you know. We'll put all that on the screen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the comments as always. And we'll catch you on the next one. I've still got to do for you the hill test where I went up Woodhead, which is a mountain range where we took the 2 other electric cars. But there was never any intro with that video. There never ever was an intro with that video for some reason. I don't know where it's gone. So I might just have to put that up without one and title it up. And then you'll see what the difference was between the 3 ages of cars. And I'll put all the figures on that one as well at the end. So I hope you're enjoying it. And anything else I come across. Oh, another little interesting one. You might like this one. I was going to do a separate video on it and see if I can replicate it. I took my car to work, parked it up, locked it up, left work at 5 o'clock in the morning, so I wasn't anywhere near the car. I got no notifications from the car at all, and at 10 o'clock I got a phone call. Hiya mate, your lights are on in your car. And I'm like, what? And I think I'd only got 90 miles range. So I went onto the app, and it said I'd got 40 miles range left, so it had used 50 miles with the lights on for about 5 hours, 4 hours. So I'm like, well, why are the lights on? And then I noticed the car was unlocked. So I locked it. And then another hour goes by, an hour and a half, 2 hours, 11 o'clock, say, I think about 11 o'clock. I get another phone call from work. And they went, your car sounds like it's running. The lights are on, but it sounds like the engine's running. I can hear fans going. So do me a favour. Will you just try all the doors? And what had happened is I hadn't shut the driver's door properly. And the driver's door had been slightly open, so it left the interior lights on. The displays were still lit up, because obviously it's on auto displays. And the lights were still on, and I hadn't noticed. So when I got back to work, and they turned it off for me, and I showed them how to turn that off by pressing that for me. So I said, open the door, press that, make sure the screens are gone off for me. Shut the door, ring me, I'll lock it. It said 22 miles left. I'm 18 miles from home. And I thought, it was cold and raining. So I had to put it on the works charger just for an hour, just to put enough in to get it home. And then put it on the home charger. But I'm interested to see if I can replicate that, because that should never happen. And you'd think the car would actually send you a notification to say that it's not locked properly because you've walked away with the key. The key wasn't in it, the key was with me. And the fact it's draining the battery, because it could, I'm not sure whether it would have carried on. So when I got back, if nobody had noticed, the car would have been completely empty. And can you push them when they're empty? So I need to find out, because I would have had to push it to the charger, which is probably from here to, would have only been over there. So it wouldn't have been far, but will the park brake come off? And can you push them? Something else we'll have to do another video on. All right, like I say, thanks so much. And we'll catch you on the next one. See you now, bye-bye.